Hello everyone, how are we doing? Welcome back to my Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge. This is episode 2. We're here with Jasmine this morning, who is making some breakfast. It is basically just after we left off. She has just found out that she is pregnant, and look at her tiny little bump. There's hardly anything here. I do have the smaller bump mod because I just feel like the first trimester is always so huge in game, and so I much prefer this. And like, she has got a noticeable little bump, but she's still tiny and I love it. But she is just here cooking some breakfast for her and Dominic. Dominic is watching some news in the TV. Sienna got a job, amazing, she is now a dishwasher. But well, apparently Jasmine finds that hilarious. But yes, anyway, where we left off, Jasmine had obviously just got pregnant with baby number 1. It may seem fast as this is only episode 2, but for this challenge she needs to have 4 children while she's still a young adult. So I wanted to get a move on with that quite quickly, and as I was saying, it's kind of, she feels it's her only purpose at this point. So I think she was quite desperate to get pregnant. I still haven't moved these chairs. I thought I did that, but apparently not. So we are going to have a chat with Dominic this morning, and he already knows that we're pregnant, but we're going to be like, I'm just so excited that we are having a baby. It's so exciting, and she is going to have a deep conversation with him and be like, look, I know the last dinner party was a little bit awkward, but I think it's really important that we maybe invite everyone over again and we can announce the pregnancy news, and hopefully everyone will feel a lot better and a lot more calm. And I have, oh, look at Dominic doing the washing up. You don't have to do that, Dominic, that is so sweet. But yes, we did become a bit closer with Jessica. She is technically our friend, but we are still, we're hurt with her. They still have all of this negativity, and I don't think they are like genuinely friends. I think they're just putting on a front, but I mean, hopefully because of that it will become a little bit less awkward than before. But obviously Thomas, we still have a lot of that awkwardness with him. So I'm going to move these chairs. No, I'm not actually. If we're having another dinner party, I'm not going to move the chairs. I think we are going to throw another dinner party, and hopefully things will become a bit better this time, and there won't be as much awkwardness or shouting or tension between everyone. We will announce our big news and tell everyone that we're having a baby, and hopefully things will be all right. Hopefully Jessica takes it all right. As I was saying, Jessica is a very jealous person, and as the older sister, she feels like all of this should be happening to her first, and her parents probably think it too. Like, her parents put a lot of pressure on both the girls, so they might not be very happy that Jessica isn't pregnant and Jasmine is, but at least Jasmine knows she's in her parents' good books. So I think we will throw another dinner party for today. It won't be gold again because it's still the summer holidays for the rest of the week, but these two are going to host another dinner party, and we will invite the parents, and we won't invite Kiana this time just because she's still a toddler and it's a bit pointless. So I think that is everyone, and we will invite them over today. And again, we'll say a little bit earlier, we'll say about 3 o'clock. And yeah, we will announce the news and kind of tell our family that we are actually expanding already, and hopefully they will be very happy for us. They should be, because they expect their daughters to kind of provide them with more heirs, essentially. Oh, Dominic is so sweet. So yes, we will see how this second dinner party goes. This family is very dinner party based. They are quite posh. That to me seems like quite a posh thing to do, is all the dinner parties, quite formal, and we'll see how it goes. The only issue is, oh, look at them. The only thing is, obviously, dinner parties, they always wear their party clothes, so they will be wearing the same clothes quite a bit, so I hope you don't mind that. Our dinner party is about to start. Let's see, Jasmine has put the same outfit on again. That is the issue when we've only got 2. I'm going to keep her in it though. It does feel a bit more appropriate for a dinner party, but we will see who arrives first, and we will share our big news with them, have a chat. I have cooked Oh, she's going to cook some meatball tamale bites. Okay, you go for it, Jasmine. But I did cook some pan-fried tilapia for everyone. Again, quite a fancy little dinner for us. And then, yeah, we will eat later on. It's only 3 and neither of these two are quite hungry yet. So we will maybe wait until 5 or 6 before we call everyone. But here is Dominic's mum, and Jessica is fuming again. We do need to tell the big news. Here is Thomas, who is, I mean, he looks very sad or bored. I can't quite tell, but we do need to come and thank them for coming. Once she's finished cooking, I will let her finish cooking first. Is Dominic cooking as well? I mean, he started to cook apparently, but stopped. So we are going to come see what's happening. Okay. It's not a good reaction there, but why don't we thank her for coming and then share our big news and see how she is very angry, which she seems more positive. I don't know if that's because more people are coming, so she has to remain. Oh, but look at that face. I mean, she seems happy, but is she genuinely happy? Because look at her now, she's glaring at Jasmine. Don't start yelling at each other. Oh my gosh, I just exit off and it comes straight back. We need to have a chat with our dad and thank him for coming as well. And where is share big news? There we go, let's see how he reacts. She's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Didn't take very long, I'm very pleased to see that. And here is Thomas. We are also, oh my gosh, I just say his name and she's already yelling at him. He is trying to like keep things positive with Jessica, but she just yells at him. We are going to say thank you for coming to Thomas again, and he seems quite happy with that. And I think honestly as well, I think we need to have a conversation with our parents, because as I was saying in the last episode, our parents are very appearance based and they care what other people think of us. And if it shows that there's cracks in the foundations of our family, I don't think they're going to be very happy. So I think they want, well, they know now, they can see that Jasmine and Jessica are getting on better, but they can see that there's still tension between Jasmine and Thomas. So I think our dad, we need to have a chat with him. Can we come and sit and chat on the sofa with our dad at least? And he is going to tell us basically that well done for fixing things with Jessica, but we need to, oh my gosh, everyone's just helping themselves to food. Why do they do this? Wait for me to call you to meal. Where's our mum as well? Did our mum even show? And where is our husband? Where is everyone? Okay, they're talking upstairs. Can you come down? But yes, our dad is here. And he is basically saying to us, look, I really appreciate that you've fixed things with your sister. It means a lot that you've done this for us, but you need to work things out with Thomas. I know it's awkward for you considering you two used to date, but it is really important that everyone sees that we are one unit, one family, and you need to sort things out because it's not fair that people see this and it just makes us look awful. So I am actually going to call everyone to a meal now because everyone just keeps eating their own food. But yeah, our dad has basically told us fix things with Thomas because it makes us look bad. So he has spoken to us about that. We need to stop coming upstairs and we all need to come and eat. There's just food everywhere and look how many people have helped themselves to food as well. So once we have actually finished eating, we are going to have a conversation with Thomas and see if we can kind of mend a few things with him. They've all gone outside because there's no space at the table because they all started eating sooner. And I mean, we know that Kieran doesn't particularly like Thomas, but he's part of the family now and he knows that the appearances must be kept up. So once she has finished eating, have you nearly finished? I think so, but things are actually going quite well with Jessica, which I'm surprised about but quite happy with because I didn't want them just yelling at each other all the time. Now she's finished eating, Jasmine is having a chat with Thomas, be like, look, I know things are really awkward, but we are family now and I think it's important that we try and fix a few things. And look at Jessica just rubbing it in her face. I can't believe it. And we are going to be like, look, we have moved on and actually Thomas and I are having a baby. I hope you can be happy for us. And it seems like he is, oh, okay. he looked happy for us and things are going quite well, but Jessica did not like that things are going well and smoothly. She didn't seem to mind earlier when he was in a bad mood, but now he's in a good mood. She is not very happy, and now he's yelling at her. He's like, look, you can't tell me who I can be friends with and who I can like. So I think this is going to be quite difficult, but we are going to, we'll discuss our interests and be like, look, we do have a lot in common. We were really, really good friends, and obviously we had a relationship back in the day, so this can work between us, and I think it is important for our family to, oh my gosh, look at them just flirting in front of us. It's so awkward. But we are going to be like, look, we really like Dominic. We're not interested in you, but I think it's important, as my father said, that we become friends. So why don't we... Oh my gosh, Jessica, I think Jasmine is realising this isn't going to work if Jessica is here. So if she wants things to work and get better with her and Thomas, as per her father's request, she is going to need to make some effort outside of the dinner party. So Jasmine, you go to the toilet, you're going to wet yourself, look at you. So I think she has worked out that she needs to patch things up with Thomas when it's just the two of them, and she is going to have a conversation with Dominic about this, because yes, he's been here for the dinner party, but he doesn't know all the details. So when the dinner party ends very, very shortly, we are going to have a conversation with Dominic and basically say everything that's happened with our dad, what our dad has said, that we need to fix things with Thomas, but Jessica basically won't let that happen, and the only way we can make it happen is if we just meet up the two of us. And I think Dominic will be understanding. He understands all the pressure that Jasmine is under by her parents, so I don't think he'll mind, but we do need to have that chat with him. I am really impressed though how much of a friendship we've kind of, well, I say friendship, how little how much the red bar has gone down just today, just with a couple of friendly interactions, so much better than last time. And look, he keeps looking over at us like with some side eye. So yeah, I think tomorrow in the day we are going to see if Thomas wants to meet up and make things a bit better with the two of them so they can at least be friendly and civil. So why don't we come gaze lovingly at our spouse, reaffirm our love, and be like, look, you know how much I love you. I am completely over Thomas, but I think it is really important, as my dad has requested, that I do try and fix things with him. So would you mind if I take a bit of time out tomorrow just to spend some time getting to know Thomas again, becoming friendly, just for the sake of the family? And of course he's supportive. He trusts her. He doesn't have any doubt. Like, he knows that she's obviously pregnant with his baby. He doesn't think there's anything to worry about. Jasmine is completely over Thomas, so of course he supports her. So that is our plan for tomorrow, but for now Jasmine needs to put away all of this food and do all the washing up. And even though it's like not even 10 o'clock, she's getting so tired, so we might have to send her off to bed, and then get ready for our day tomorrow with Thomas. Jasmine is up this morning. She is completely enamoured, but she is also having the worst day ever, so I'm really hoping that this moodlet will fade soon, or all of her others will overpower it, because we do need to meet up with Thomas today. Is she in her second trimester yet? She is. She's officially in her second trimester. Her bump is growing a little bit more, which is very, very exciting. But obviously before she actually does go meet Thomas, she needs to do all the housework, which, I mean, the house is pretty clean, so there's not much to do. She just needs to wash up and probably do some more laundry. Yes, we've got laundry, so we'll do all this, and then I think we will... Shall we invite Thomas over? I don't know if we will, because we know that Dominic and Thomas do not get along, and I don't really want Dominic coming to make things even more tense than they probably already are. So I think maybe we will, or maybe we'll invite him out, but then instead of staying at home, we will come over here to this little park bit. We'll come over to a bench and see if we can build a relationship, build a friendship, find some common ground a little bit, because I think... Well, Thomas completely understands all of the pressure that both Jessica and Jasmine are under. For the sake of the family, he is aware that he needs to become friendly with them both. He knows everything because obviously he grew up as a teenager seeing the pressure that Jasmine was under, and now that he's an adult, he is seeing the pressure that Jessica's under. So he is completely aware, and he's not a bad guy. He doesn't want to make it more difficult for the girls than it already is. So I think he is willing to let bygones be bygones, basically. So Jasmine is still feeling really, really mad. So I think once again, I will have her come and do a bit of yoga because yesterday, or like in the last episode, it really helped her. She felt really cathartic after doing it. So hopefully if we do a bit of yoga, she will feel a bit less tense, a little bit angry, because look at this face right now. She is not in a good mood. And I don't want her to be yelling at Dominic, but look at her bump. Oh, the last day of the summer holidays tomorrow, but honestly, look at her bump. She's definitely getting a bit bigger now. Place your bets. Do you think she's going to have a boy or a girl? Also, please let me know if you've got any name suggestions. I do have a couple of names. Name ideas, but I am definitely open to some ideas. There's no like requirements or themes or anything with this challenge, so completely free reign of names. So if you've got any ideas for Jasmine's first little baby, even if I don't use it for the first one, I might make a note of it and see if it could be one for a potential future baby. But yeah, as I say, if you've got any ideas, please do let me know. I'm completely open to suggestions. Excellent. So Jasmine is feeling catharsis again, and she is also feeling like she's improved her yoga. So practice makes perfect, which is great. She is just gonna go to the toilet. Our laundry is still going, so there's nothing we can do about that yet. But we are going to see if Thomas will come over and meet up with us, and then we will, as I say, plan to come over here instead of the actual house. So Jasmine and Thomas are over here, and Thomas is feeling quite but that was not, okay, that was a flatter, that looked like a flirt. He is in a flirty mood, but these two are actually having a casual conversation. Things are going quite well, even though they've had a few negative. They are actually having a pleasant conversation, and I think they are maybe talking about things that have happened since they last spoke. It's been a little while. They're having a little bit of catch up. She wants to kiss him. You're not kissing him right now. We might have a bit of a moment of catharsis. Be like, look, I have lived with Jessica. I know how difficult it can be. You just need to find a way to let your stress out and your anger, because if you take it out on her, she will not be happy, and he can completely understand that. And look how much their little things go down, and he's feeling enamoured. Yeah, so he really appreciates all of the advice that Jasmine is kind of giving him on how to deal with Jessica, because she's not an easy person, is she? And we're going to enthuse about our guitar solos, because he knows how into the guitar we were, and she's like, I've learned so much, I'm getting so much better now. I'm so happy with how my guitar's going. You should come listen to me play one time. So these two have actually spent a lot of the day chatting, and their friendship has built so much. Like, there's basically no reg anymore. This is just by about, what, 3 hours chatting. That has gone so well. And oh, they've just gained a sentiment as well. The closer from happy memories. So she's feeling like they've maybe put like a pin in it, and she doesn't feel as tense anymore. And I think he's heading home. I think he's realizing, look, I've been out for a few hours. Jessica might be a bit confused as to why I'm not home. She knows I've not got work because it's the summer holidays, but so I should head back to her. But look how happy our Jasmine is. She's feeling so happy, but she's also very happy from her pregnancy, but also like our friendship with Thomas. I mean, it's very awkward, but it says they drive each other crazy, but they also drive each other crazy. So because she finds him attractive still, it's at a very awkward stage, because I think she realizes that they do have a lot sort of in common, and she remembers why they got together in the first place. But she, at the moment, in her mind, she's like, no, I love Dominic. Maybe even though I get along really, really well with Thomas, he is with Jessica, I am with Dominic, I'm having a baby. He is heading home now anyway, so I think we'll stay friends. But I am so impressed with how their little friendship has gone up today. They're not friends yet, but that is fine. Like, I'm so happy. So Dominic is here, and he has been in his pajamas all day because it is the summer holidays. That is the best way to do it. So we do need to fill Dominic in on basically how it went with Thomas, and just say, look, I know you don't really get along with him, but you know what my parents expect, and I think we made quite a good progress today, and I don't know, maybe you could fix a relationship as well. Like, you're both part of the family, so my parents might really appreciate it if you would make a bit of effort as well with him. And Dominic has said, you're right, I'll go talk to them the next time I see them. So I think Dominic is gonna try and do this for Jasmine, because he knows everything with the parents, as I've said a few times now. So it is getting later now. Jasmine and Dominic are gonna go upstairs, have a bit of woohoo before sleep, and then I think tomorrow in the day, as it is the last day of the summer holidays, I think we might make the most of Dominic basically being off before he goes back to work on Monday, and maybe we will actually invite Thomas over the house and see if Thomas and Dominic can become friends again. Dominic and Thomas really don't like each other and they have terrible company, but Dominic has promised that he will try and make some effort for Jasmine to make things easier for her, or he wants to ask her on a date and be friendly with her. That is so sweet. But yeah, I think tomorrow, maybe in the day, I would invite over Jessica as well, but I just think it's going to be so awkward, so maybe we'll try and build our friendship up with Thomas a bit first, and then maybe we'll have like a little, not a double date, but like a mini dinner party with just Dominic, Jasmine, Jessica and Thomas. Oh my gosh, so many names. But that won't be happening tomorrow. We're just going to invite over Thomas to see if Dominic and Thomas can become any more friendly, and maybe if we can build up our friendship with Thomas a bit. Like, they actually have a little bit of green. Like, if I right click, I can see their actual values, and it shows that we're 7, which means we're in positive numbers now. We're actually not even negative anymore. When we started the actual challenge, it was -100, and now we're at 7, so that's pretty good. But I've actually spoken through the whole time they were sleeping, which is impressive. So they're both waking up now at 5 AM. Jasmine is gonna need the toilet and she'll have a nice shower. Can you actually go to the toilet? Oh no, okay, it's fine. Dominic's gone to that one. You can come to this one. And then we will have some breakfast, and then we're gonna invite over Thomas, see if Thomas and Dominic can build a friendship at all, and potentially increase our friendship with him as well at all. So Jasmine has just invited over Thomas, and she is also in her 3rd trimester now, so this is her bump. I believe she's in her 3rd trimester. Yeah, so she will be having the baby tomorrow, which is so exciting. Well, she'll be going into labour tomorrow. Whether she actually has the baby tomorrow or not, we will find out. But here is Thomas. We are going to invite him in and then see if we can fix his relationship with Dominic. He is in a good mood today, which is great to see. So it looks like Thomas is the one who's actually making the first move to see if he and Dominic can become friendly, and there was a positive there, so I don't know if they'll become like friends straight away. That's quite a lot to ask for. I mean, they still dislike each other, but I would be intrigued to see if Dominic would make any effort as well. Dominic has actually just decided to walk away, even though we're here trying to chat with Thomas. Dominic's like, no, I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna go listen to some music. And Thomas is talking about how much he doesn't like his job, which is fair because he is a salary person, which is just not the sort of thing that he wants to do. And even though I've lined up an interaction for Dominic, these two just keep chatting instead. Yeah, so it seems like Dominic just doesn't want to try. Like, Thomas was the one who made that effort, and now, even though I lined up a conversation for Dominic and Thomas, Dominic's just gone. So I think, oh my gosh, she's so flirty. But yeah, their friendship is actually in green now, so we are going to sit and chat here. But I did ask Dominic to come and make some effort, but he has decided to come and play some video games instead, which is really interesting. Jasmine is feeling really flirty right now. I'm going to blame it on the hormones. And maybe we'll complain about getting shampoo in our eyes. So we are going to ask Thomas about his love life, because we've seen how Jessica yells at him, and I don't know, I don't think Jasmine is very happy with that. Like, she still has platonic feelings for Thomas at this point, and she doesn't feel comfortable with Jessica yelling at him, and she kind of feels sorry for him, as I mean I would. They're coming out as a couple, and she's just embarrassing him in front of everyone, and I don't think Jasmine likes that. I think she's trying to reassure him, like, I mean, she must like you, but I don't feel comfortable with it. And Thomas is listening. He's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know how their relationship is out, like, just the two of them. We've only ever seen them in a public sort of space. But I don't know if Thomas liked that. I think he maybe thought Jasmine was overstepping, so I think she's going to apologise and be like, look, I won't bring it up again. If you say you're happy with her, then you're happy with her. But just know I'm here if you need a chat. And he's going to go listen to some music now, and we need the toilet. But I mean, that's really interesting how that went. We managed to increase our friendship again. We're now at 24. And Dominic just didn't want to make any effort. He avoided Thomas as much as he could. Like, Thomas was the one who came in and apologised, and they accepted it. But then Dominic just refused to kind of do any interactions. I tried to have group conversations, but Dominic refused, which, I mean, I guess he does resent Thomas quite a lot for breaking Jasmine's heart. He has a lot of feelings for Jasmine, and he probably completely blames it all on Thomas, which, I mean, from Dominic's perspective, you would. But, I mean, it's worked out all right for Dominic because he's got Jasmine now. But, yeah, these two have just lost a bit more friendship, which, I don't know, that's probably a lost cause. We don't need them to be friends. We just need them to be friendly. We'll enthuse about our interests with him a little bit and just kind of see how he's doing. He is in a happy mood. Why is it looking like... There we go. I was going to say, why have they got so much red? They shouldn't have that much. And has Dominic actually come to join? I think he has. I think he's come to join the conversation, but it seems like now that Dominic's here as well, I don't know if the friendship's going up or not. Maybe it's just really awkward to have them all here together. I mean, it would be, wouldn't it? So I think Jasmine has realised that she actually has really enjoyed spending the last couple of days with Thomas again, and she might want to build their friendship up a little bit more. So again, it could be the hormones, it could be just the hormones, but Jasmine has really enjoyed spending this time with Thomas. So I think maybe we'll invite him to feel the baby, and I mean, that's gonna maybe touch a nerve with Dominic because she hasn't even asked Dominic to feel the baby yet, but she's asking Thomas. So I think afterwards we will come and ask Dominic to feel the baby as well, but she wants to make things better with Thomas, and they are good friends, so he is feeling the baby and he looks so happy for her. He is definitely a family-oriented sim as well, so I think he loves the idea of having a baby, but he's not there with Jessica yet. But can we come invite, I clicked past it, invite Dominic to feel the baby as well, just that he's not feeling weird or awkward. So I think on this note, I am going to end the episode here. It was really successful in terms of Jasmine's relationship with Thomas. I think she has realised that she really does enjoy being around him, and she's kind of got all these old memories flooding back. So I think these two have definitely built on a relationship. We'll have to see how things go after Jasmine has had the baby, but she will be giving birth in the next episodes. As I say, if you've got any name ideas, please do let me know, and let me know if you think it's going to be a girl or a boy. I have no idea, I haven't checked, so place your bets now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I'll speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!